Hi, Taurus. Let's do your reading for the last half of October. See how things pan out here for you. And I hope you're doing great. Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to get a couple of oracle cards and then we're going to go straight into the tarot. So let's see what overall energies we have for you. Beautiful. You have the dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. There is something that you've been receiving that has not been the truth, or at least only partially the truth, but that the truth is going to come to light, okay? And this could be from without, somebody, say, in your work environment or home environment, or it could even be from within yourself. Maybe a realization is going to come up for you where you've been telling yourself one thing and then you realize it's another. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. And that goes for people, things that you love to do, say your career, anything. Be loyal to it. Okay, let's see what else would like to show up. And can you believe it is already the last part of the year? It has gone by so fast. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, never-ending story. That actually kind of fits in with the dragonfly spirit. Yeah, it does. And oh, look at this. Beautiful. We should take the bottom cards too. You have the fates. Okay, so what this is saying to, oh look, and you have blessed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the first part, or what you've just recently been through, is this kind of energy. But this is what is coming. Okay, so here, this talks about, you feel like you need to fit in a certain place or with a certain group or even within yourself a certain way. And this is telling you you are exactly perfect the way you are. But here there's something where, you feel kind of alone and maybe upset because what you're really wanting, you don't feel is coming into being. Okay? But this is letting you know, oh my, things are changing and changing for the better, no doubt. And do pay attention, up here you have the number 22, and your blessed is number 22. So there's some synchronicities here. But yeah, so this is actually telling a story all in itself. And let me get that other card from the bottom of the animal spirits. Okay, here we go. Truth transcends illusion, and be loyal to what you love. And I kind of get this feeling, it could be a person or people or a group of people, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that it is something that you want to do, but for whatever reason you don't feel like you have the skills, or you've tried and it's not meant for you. But it could be anything. But here, truth transcends illusion. Be loyal to what you love. And if you use, the career, for example, be loyal to it, okay? You love it. Be loyal to it. And the truth will come out. What you're seeing right now could easily be a self-deception, all right? And down here, might not be saying the same thing, but there's something similar here. Yeah. You're, upset, feeling alone, feeling like things aren't working out, and down here's a heart. So it's something that you think you love, right? And here it's telling you, do not stress. It's out of your hands, but the fates are looking favorably upon you and what it is you want. And it's going to come out to be a blessed time. So this is just beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot to see what they would like to share. Yeah, beautiful. And so your very first card and your very last card of the Oracle cards are number 22. So you might look that up and see what you find out about that. And I have the cards upside down. Okay, all right, here we go. Your very first card out, which is your recent past, is talking about you having an unconditional love for another. Or it doesn't have to be a person, it could be your higher self. Of course, it could be a love interest, but it could also be something that you love. For example, say, I was using career or entrepreneurship, whatever it is, something that you love to do. It could be that as well. So I guess you've realized there is something that you really love. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. Your current energy. Right here you have the Nine of Swords. And this is where there's a lot of stress, a lot of self-talk that's on the challenging side of things, to the point where it's making it extremely hard to focus on what you want to focus on or need to focus on. And this is a very unbalanced energy, all right? So you need to work on this to get out of this energy. And here, what came out after that, which is very nice, here it's saying it's an ending where you're going to drop all of the burdens. So what this brings with it is this great sense of relief. Okay, so that would say that you're going to be getting out of whatever this energy is that's holding you down or making life challenging. Okay, now let's find... Whoa, we had some flyers there, didn't we? And it landed right on top of the Fates card. Okay, here you have the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about you being very determined to go for what it is you want. And it's a powerful energy. So, just using this little group here, you're really stressed over what you feel isn't working out. And since it's coming from self, oftentimes it's about self, like you're not good enough, etc. But here, something is happening in here where you're going to be dropping those burdens and feeling much lighter, and here, going for what you want. And now here, you have the Five of Swords, which tends to be an argument. But with this deck, it definitely makes me feel like it really is an argument within self, because it looks like a little bird, you've heard the saying, is whispering something in your ear that's a challenge, like, don't believe in yourself, doubt yourself, you're not good enough, or whatever the case may be. So here you are, feeling good, you've dropped those burdens, feeling good, you're going to go forward, and then something tries to creep back in. Do not let it creep back in. Be in control of your emotions. Feel your emotions, but act on them in the way that serves you best, right? If an emotion comes in, deal with it, and let it slide out and replace it with something that is good for you. Your mantras, something that you could say to yourself that makes a difference, it's positive. Taking a walk in the woods, getting in nature, things like that, okay? That way, when you do that enough, instead of the negative being on top, your positive self will be on top. And when you are in balance, your vibration, your frequency rises, and you're in the flow, and things will start to go much better for you, okay? Now let's get a card for your thoughts, desires. Okay. This is where you want to protect and defend, or feel like you've had to protect and defend what's been going on in your life. Okay? So this is how you feel, that you need to protect take care of, keep guard over, watch over what is important to you. All right, now let's see your strength during this time. Beautiful. You have the Queen of Cups. She is very trustworthy, psychic. She uses her intuition. She is a beautiful energy, and she is the mother archetype. So, for me, she is one of those energies that is a beautiful support system. So if you know somebody like this and you need support anywhere during this time, somebody to help counsel you or even just to let you vent, this is the perfect energy for that. Now, this could be you, or it could be somebody that you know. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles, which is balance. So this could be saying you're trying to juggle too many things at one time, and you need to bring in the balance, okay? Or it could possibly be saying that you are now, and it could be possible, starting to get this figured out where balance is coming into your life. So now let's go ahead and get a card for your future. Okay, this is saying, you still might be feeling some of that discontentment, confusion, but it's also saying it's time for you to make a decision. Let go of the challenges, drop those burdens, and believe in yourself. Let the fates come in and the blessings, okay? Now let's get a card for what you don't see. Yeah, to me this could be a big part of this where you are finally going to make the decision that you definitely are good enough. Matter of fact, nobody can do what you want to do the way you would do it, right? You are unique. So please try to keep that in mind. Here you have the Five of Cups, and that's talking about grieving over 3 spilled cups, which could, be like up in here, right? Where you've put your focus on these things from the past or things that are, working towards the past instead of focusing on these 2 cups that are full for you. And because of these cards here, the way I feel is that these cups are about whatever it is that you truly want to do. And instead of putting your focus on them, you're putting your focus on, the self-doubt. Or, potentially somebody could have said something to you like, well, you can't do that, you haven't had enough training, or whatever it could be. But that's where your focus has been. You, again, need to let go of this energy. This is the past. And really, what we have is today. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not here yet. We need to put our focus on what is right here, right now. Okay? And so this, you're not really seeing this at this moment. You will. It'll come in, and you'll understand it. But you might not even know that this is what you're doing. And it's not going to serve you. Okay? Now let's find out what you do see. Beautiful. What you do see is that you are going to leave where you've been to go for your happiness. You're going to get this all put in the correct perspective and deal with it the way it should be dealt with, and you are going to go for what you want. So to me, this is a big area of change. Oh, okay. How to proceed. Yeah. Okay. By having an ending. By letting go of the problem. Let it go. It will not serve you. And so this ending is where the possibility exists that you could have some challenging emotions about it. Going back to the career for an example, which I've been using, say you leave these people you've been working with, you might have some sadness about leaving them because maybe they've become good friends. Or you might have sadness that you spent so much time doubting yourself. Let it go. Shake off those challenges, if there are any there, and go for your sunrise. It's kind of similar to this in a way. Yeah, go for your happiness. Let this challenge go. And like I said, it could have some challenging emotions, but what it definitely has is a sense of relief, like this ending. Much relief knowing you're letting this self-doubt go. Or, it might not be self-doubt. It might be something else. Oh boy. Okay. The outcome. 3 cards came flying out. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. This is saying you're working really hard at this. You're really putting the efforts into believing in yourself, realizing that whatever people have said or whatever challenging things you said to yourself, you're working really hard on putting that in the right perspective, and you're also working hard on what it is that you're wanting to bring into existence, and working hard on letting go of what it is that you don't really want. And here, it could be seen in different ways. It's usually training or competition, okay? So I could see, it's not the competition that I'm seeing, it's training that I'm seeing, because if you've spent quite a while telling yourself these challenging things, then you are training yourself how to see the positive side instead of the negative side, which is beautiful. And your very last card is your new beginning. Beautiful. This, kind of reads like a book. But here you go. This is saying this new beginning. You see these roots? It could be long lasting because it's got roots that it's going to be setting down. And this is Pentacles, so this could prove to be quite profitable. There could be a lot of abundance here for you. And definitely happiness, because this is what you're wanting, right? So that part's beautiful. Okay, and look at this. Beautiful. Again, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. So this is letting you know there is a lot of power within you to go forward with what it is that you want, and to let go of the doubt and what you've been doing in the past that's been holding you back. You have what you need. You have intuition. You have the psychic gifts. You have the power and the decision making that an emperor has to have, that ability of. You got whatever you need to get this going in the direction you want. That's just beautiful. Okay, let's clarify. All right, so let's get your first clarification, and that's for the 2 of Cups. Okay, this I find fascinating. Your very first card, clarifying all the cards, is the Ace of Pentacles. Your very last card from the first group of cards is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're beginning and ending with this beautiful new beginning of what it is that you truly want. That is most likely going to be proven to be lucrative. Filled with abundance. What it is you want. Okay, now a card for your current. You have the High Priestess. Okay, so here is a card of using your intuition and your psychic gifts. Here you go, the same thing. Using your intuition and psychic gifts. So this is saying, go within. The answers that you're looking for lie within you. Okay? Take some time. Figure this out. And there could be external elements to this. But this will help you to know what they are as well. So these feelings of self-doubt or inadequacy or whatever it is, go within and you're going to find what is really true. And that is that you are good enough. Okay? And maybe that's part of why you're going to drop those burdens. But this is saying go within. And if you allow yourself that, it's going to explain what it is, what's going on. Whoa. That was really, really fast. Okay. Now this card is for your challenge and opportunity, right? You have the Chariot, which is such a determined energy to go forward. But you still have this little inkling, this little thing that's whispering in your ear. Here you have a very grounded energy. This is a Queen of Pentacles, okay? And also that would say to me, because your very first clarification card is Ace of Pentacles, your very last card is Ace of Pentacles, so definitely it's linking this whole thing together. And here you have the Queen. So to me that would say you're going to be learning and graduating from just the very beginnings into this wonderful position, okay? She's very grounded. Her career is wonderful. She brings in pentacles. Her home life is happy. So you're going to be getting out of this energy of where it's probably self-sabotage. You know, you're getting on that chariot going for what you want. And here it's saying make for sure you stay grounded and believe in yourself. This is also for me a card of balance. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck from taking that, you have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very wise, and he bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth. So, you put that with this group, you're definitely going to find out what is really going on, and that is that you are exactly who you need to be to do what it is you want. Okay? Now let's get a card for your thoughts and desires. Oops, upside down. Don't know how that happened. Okay. This card right here is strong. You know, they're very determined to protect and defend. And then clarifying it, you have strength. So this is, your thoughts and desires are very powerful. Okay, there's a lot of strength there. And maybe that's exactly what you need to be able to go through this time in your life. You've got what you need. You have tenacity, stick-to-itiveness, strength, love, compassion, and care. You know, it's wonderful. Oh, this one right over here. Love it. Okay, here's your strength. And what do you have? You have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration. So your strength is a couple of things. One, that you can relax into going forward with what it is you want. And do it with friends. It's also for me, which is no coincidence, I'm sure, my card of your support system. And what did I say about the Queen of Cups? She is also your support system. So both cards of being your support system are right here together. So your strength is having all the support you could possibly need. And they're here for you anytime, okay? So if you need somebody to talk to, somebody to help you, it's here for you. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Now, let's see the future, which jumped right out. Okay. All right, we don't want one card. We would like three. Okay, you have the Page of Cups. Your future is making the decision. And to me, it's making the decision to get out of where you are that you don't feel is a good fit for you and into where you want to be. And here is a learning energy. It is one where you want, of course, to start this new thing. And Cups energies have love intuition. And the way I feel about this card, it can also talk about trying to figure out why people do what they do. You know, what makes relationships work, what makes people tick. It doesn't have to do that, but to me, oftentimes it does mean that. And that can also be about self. There might be a time here, you know, here, make your decision. This might be that you're trying to learn about why you're feeling the self-doubt, or why you feel like this other thing is what is right for you. And here you have the Magician. So it's saying, you can create any reality you want. You have everything you need to do this within you. And it's a card of manifesting, so it looks like you are going to manifest. And on top of that, you have Temperance. It can be alchemy. It is where you are bringing in the balance and the harmony. So these three tell a little story, right? Here's some confusion, knowing you need to make a decision. You make your decision, and it could be trying to find out about yourself or others, or both, why this is playing out the way it is. But then you figure it out, and you know that what you want to go for is right for you. So you start manifesting. And here, you're making for sure that you're bringing in the balance and harmony with it. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's clarify what you don't see. Okay. You don't see a time of grieving over the past and not even looking at what it is you feel that is right for you. Here, I think it's probably got a lot to do with this. You do realize that you're letting this go. This is where you feel you've done all you can, and you're leaving and going for your happiness. And this card's quite similar to this one, only this doesn't say you've done all you can. This is just saying it's time to go and go for your happiness. Interestingly, you have 3 cards in a row, right? This is an ending. But you have 3 cards in a row that are saying it is time to leave and go for your happiness. No coincidence again. Okay. Now for what you do see. Victory. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. You are going for what it is that makes you happy and leaving behind whatever it is where you know it's not a good fit, where you don't belong, which kind of goes back here, remember? Where you don't feel like you belong and it's something you love. Well, here we go. You've worked through these issues. You know you belong. You are going to be victorious. Now how to proceed. And you have the Ten of Swords. And that's by ending this cycle. Let's see what comes out with it. Okay, the 5 of Wands. And I know you have the 5 of Wands somewhere else. Where is that 5 of Wands? Right here. Training or competition. And again, I feel the same way. This is not about competition. So this would be, training on how to go forward with what it is you truly want. Closing out of this cycle and training on your new beginning. Okay, now let's get a card for the outcome. And look at what you have here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, here you have this new beginning, right? Well, let's start here. You have the 8 of Pentacles working really hard to create the best you can, whatever it is that you're wanting. Here's the training that you need. And here's your new beginning of Pentacles, where the roots are going to be deep. And it is going to prove to be abundant. And now you have the Ace of Swords, which is like the ta-da moment, all these potential doubts gone. Now you're certain. You see clearly. You think clearly. You're using your wisdom where you know what it is you felt intuitively in your gut that, you know, what this was or is that is right for you here. Now you know it to be true. You've worked through whatever this is and realize this to be true. Absolutely beautiful. Gives me chills. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Swords, which is where you feel stuck. And I'm sure that's saying, that's gone now. Here you have the Emperor over the Eight of Swords. The Emperor is very certain of himself. He makes major decisions, and he's very caring, you know, and strong, powerful. And you can tell by looking at this that this is kind of a weak, you know, feeling weak, feeling stuck. So this is over this. This is going to be gone. This is going to be here for you. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. And this can be anything that they feel is to your benefit. It could be confirmation of any of the cards that are out, or advice. Whatever they feel is beneficial for you. Okay? So let's see what we get. The Moon. And I can see how that could be here. The Moon is saying, use your intuition. And you have a few cards here about you need to use your intuition, right? You need to use your intuition to work through this. But this is also saying a few other things. One, there is something that you're not currently seeing, but it is going to come to light. And by all these cards, to me, that would be saying, you're not seeing that you're worthy of what it is you want, or that you have the skills, or whatever it is, you know, where you feel like you're lacking. You're not seeing that you're not lacking anything. But you are going to see that, okay? And in the interim, this would have to do with like the Nine of Swords, you know, the Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, things like that. It's what you feed. If you feed the good side, it will grow. If you feed the challenging side, it will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So, the universe is trying to tell you, do not feed into these challenging energies. They're not going to help you in any way. Feed into the positive side, where you know you're good enough, you know you're talented enough, you know whatever this is that you're wanting, that nobody can do this like you can. Okay? Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the universe. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, and that is saying that it is going to be a time of learning. It is not a chronological thing, but it is a learning energy. So there's some aspect or various aspects that you're not going to be a master of. You're going to have to learn about them. And I thought you had it here somewhere. You might not have. Might be my imagination. Nope, right there, Page of Cups. So here in your future, the Page of Cups is part of it. And so the universe, this is the universe confirming, yeah, that this is going on. And it might be learning about how people tick. And in this case, it could very well be, why did I feel this way? Why do I feel this way? You know, and using your intuition to work through that. And at the bottom of the deck from taking that, there is the Two of Pentacles, which is balance, needing to bring balance in. And in this case, I see two different things going on here. It's all the same. It's all about the same reading. But the one side where there's self-doubt, and the other side with this beautiful desire, right? You know, try to not do that. Try to allow what it is you want to come to the surface and let that bring in your balance. Okay? All right. Another confirmation card. You have that right over here in your outcome. So the two confirmation cards that you have are your future and your outcome. So it's the universe's way of saying you are working on this. And you, by all the other cards, are going to be successful in this. And we have another card at the bottom of the deck of confirmation. Your very first card was the Two of Cups. Your very last card is the Two of Cups. So the universe definitely is trying to tell you something, right? Both of these very first cards you have on your last and your last card from the universe. This is unconditional love, usually between two people. But in this case, in this reading, to me, it feels very much about self. It doesn't have to be. It could be potentially about a love interest or something else. But to me, it feels so much like it's about self. And this could only be for some of you, not all of you, okay? But where you're struggling with the self-confidence you need to do what it is that you truly want to do. And the universe is saying, oh, yes, you can. And oh, yes, you should. All these cards are supporting that, okay? And even here at the very end, you have the Emperor over this Eight of Swords, right? Believe in yourself. Let it go. All the challenges. Absolutely beautiful reading. And don't forget, you have the fates and you're blessed. So have confidence, have faith, go forward. Okay, let's get a charm to close this out. What do we have here? What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. It's a little baby carriage. Okay, I'm going to set it right here so you can see it well. And what this is saying to me, two different things actually. One, you are going to be moving forward because it is a mode of transportation, right? It's got wheels. It's going. You're going to be going forward. And it might be a slower process. It might not. But you're going to begin to learn to have this faith in yourself, right? And you're going to go for it and believe it. And then the other is, it is related to a baby. And babies, we feel, are so precious, you know, and you treat them with kid gloves. You're very careful and loving. So that is how you feel about whatever this is that you want. So you're going to treat it like it's very, very special. Just beautiful. Thank you so much, and I really hope this helps. And if you like it, please give it a like, share, subscribe. And I hope the rest of your month is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye.